Hey, my beautiful beauties, my wonderful lovelies, a pleasant afternoon to you. All right, this is going to be very controversial. You may not believe what I'm saying, but just think about it using your own self or selves, not because somebody may not like your attitude or like your ways. In Jamaica, we say they don't like you, means that they, for example, if they were to offer you something, whether it is food or, something like kind, whatever it may be, or money, that they have to do something evil to it, when they're giving it to you. Not necessarily, not everyone practices what we would call in Jamaica obia, necromancy, witchcraft, voodoo, black magic. They probably just have a bad attitude. They're probably just not necessarily a nice person. Yes, they may not like you, but they can actually give you something and really have not done anything to it. So be careful when you run with a theory or a theorem that because the individual it's not fond of you, that if they were to offer you, whether it is food or something, cash or kind, that they would do something bad to it. Not necessarily. They may not have grown up that way or have that kind of inclination. They just simply probably have a bad attitude and have very low self-esteem. And usually when you find people with that sort of attitude, people who display maturity, people who have confidence, people who are bright and beautiful and very talented and gifted, you'll find people may feel envious and kind of treat you with disdain or dislike. And they don't necessarily dislike you as an individual. They just, they feel threatened by you. And as a result, they may not necessarily exude what we would call good customer service or treat you with regard or treat you with respect. It doesn't mean that they're going to do something to the food, poison the food or do something bad to the food. Not necessarily. So one has to be very careful, to run with that hypothesis that because I don't like me, I would never accept you. I would prefer that you not accept it on the basis that it may not come from a place of pure love, but don't run with the idea that they would poison the item or do some sort of evil boogly woogly, I call it, on the item. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. So, as I said, it may not be their inclination. They may not have been raised that way or think in that particular way. They just, as I would put it, have a bad attitude that needs maturity, that needs work on, to become socially fit and to live a life that is really pleasing and wholesome in God's sight. Guys, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share this message.